Welcome in, Gemini. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. For those of you that are new, my name's Lisa. Welcome to my channel, Say It Soltero. For those of you returning, welcome back, guys. It's been a hot minute since I picked up my cards. It's been a pretty busy holiday season for me. That being said, here, this is going to be your January monthly love reading. So this is good for the whole month of January. And normally I follow up, each week with some weeklies. So we'll see how January goes. It's been pretty tough. I've been pretty busy. So I do apologize. So thank you so much for those of you who have been taking the time to like on the video, subscribing, supporting our little community is growing. So thank you so much. That being said, here, Gemini, this is going to be for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Any placement in Gemini. I did pull your oracle card, so Gemini, you're on this side of the reading and your person's on this side. We'll take a look at how you're feeling, how your person's feeling, kind of what's the energy between the two of you, any actions happening in January, as well as pull some messages from your person at the end of the reading. So I'm going to read a little bit from the book. I did get a new animal spirit guide, so I love this little deck. It's actually pretty revealing. So and let me know if you like this new format, because I'm probably not going to do this every week in your weekly. Those I'm going to try and keep, to 15 minutes. But your monthly, it is what it is, whatever it ends up being. As well, cross watchers, feel free to swap energies as always. So let's dive on in here, Gemini. Take a look at your person first, and then I will be going back and forth, kind of comparing your energy to your person's and what's going on. So I definitely feel like for a lot of you, you and this person are in contact. So I feel like there is some communication between the two of you. I'm kind of already getting that. Your person is showing up here. Their Moonology card for the month of January as your hard work is paying off. New moon in Capricorn, which we are in Capricorn season. So I definitely feel like your person definitely has a lot on the go. So this really gives me the energy of your person being pretty busy, whether that be with work, kids, responsibilities, that kind of energy that I'm getting off this card. And Capricorn season pretty much runs till around the 19th or so of January, and then we'll be in Aquarius season. So I definitely feel like your person's busy. But, I feel like this person is pretty upbeat, positive type person, somebody who's, obviously works hard and definitely can have some side hustles as well as, a regular job. And again, like I mentioned, other responsibilities such as, kids or that kind of energy. Your person showing up here as the turtle. So I'm just actually going to read this part in the book. So it says the turtle. So this person that you're dealing with in love, Gemini, is an ancient soul, grounded, trusting, at home in the self. It is wonderful to be in the presence of a turtle personality. Like the beaver, the turtle has a strong relationship with earth and water elements simultaneously. So the person that you're dealing with definitely could have water or earth in their chart. Doesn't have to be, but that's the energy of the turtle card. This helps to ground and connect them to the deeper truths of life, no matter where their travels lead them. Turtle energy is behind all great writers and storytellers as they collect life experiences under their shells for later use. The most potent turtle energy helps us close all other books and begin to tell our own truth tale. When in balance, peaceful, adventurous, and productive. When out of balance, slows down to a halt. To bring it to balance, an adventure is required. So I definitely feel like your person, like I mentioned already, I feel like they are pretty busy right now. They have a lot on the go. Their hard work is paying off. So whether that's hard work towards you, being consistent, you know, I'm getting like slow and steady wins the race. So I feel like you and this person have already been on a pretty long journey. So whether or not, you started out as friends or lovers, whatever the case may be, it really gives me the energy of, you know, this situation between you and this person, Gemini, has been going on for quite some time. And I feel like your person has been pretty consistent. This person is definitely very wise, could be a lot more spiritual than you, could definitely have a bit of an age difference as well. But I feel like this person is trying to, I feel like they're wanting to trust in the situation with you here, Gemini, but it definitely may take a little bit of time. So I feel like this person has been consistently showing you a lot of love, a lot of support. And I definitely feel like you are kind of back on board. So again, it kind of gives me the energy here, Gemini, that there was some sort of gap between you and this person. So this might have been you and them not being on the same page, but I feel like you are coming around. So it gives me the energy of you slowly opening your heart here, Gemini, to the possibility of what this relationship could be. So for some of you, I feel, Gemini, that you had maybe other responsibilities. You could have been tied to another person or another situation, but I feel like you're in the energy of believing in magic. So I feel like there's something very special about you and this person and this connection. And perhaps in the past you didn't want to see that for whatever reason. That reason is going to be different for each and every one of you, but I definitely feel like you're starting to believe. I feel, maybe you're starting to believe in love again. So I feel like definitely for some of you, you may have had a rough experience in the past. So this could have been you being married to somebody and being in not maybe such a healthy relationship. And I feel like maybe for a lot of you, giving and you didn't necessarily receive what you were hoping for. There's something about disappointment. So I'm picking up on disappointment energy. So that really talks about past relationships really disappointing you. But I feel like you are starting to believe in love again. So I actually really, I love that for you, Gemini. Everybody deserves to be have joy and happiness in your life, and you definitely deserve that. So my heart goes out to you because I'm definitely, picking up on previous disappointment energy from this reading. So as well, your person's romance angel that came out was trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. So I feel like, there has been a little bit of discord between you and your person in the past. And again, I feel like this has been a long journey for you and this person. So really, maybe off and on, in and out. Gemini, this person's been in and out of your life. And I feel like, you're kind of finally ready and or open to believing in love again. And I feel like this, now you're kind of asking your person to trust you. But I feel like in order for that trust to happen, I definitely feel like you're going to need to show up, right? You're going to need to show up, Gemini. Um, yeah. And I love that there's like a little Cupid down here with the arrow, right? And he's kind of like he's summoning the arrows from Cupid in this card. So that's really sweet. I love that. As well, your person for their sacred symbol got the magic card. So the person, like I mentioned, Gemini, that you're dealing with does believe in love. This person, again, I feel like has shown up and been, slow and steady wins the race, playing the long game, not the short game here, and believing in you. So I definitely feel like this person has a very special way of making you feel supported in a really nurturing, kind of caring, loving way. And for some of you, maybe Gemini, that was, could have been overwhelming for you to receive that kind of love. Maybe you've never received unconditional love the way that this person gives it to you, I feel. But definitely a journey. So we got the round and round card from Wisdom of the Oracle. So I feel like your person that you're dealing with in love here, Gemini, again, I feel like you're going to need to show up and show this person that you can be trusted, that you have good intentions, and that, a negative cycle is not going to be on repeat. So I feel like your person is a little concerned about that. And again, I feel like, it's kind of your job, I feel, Gemini, to, if you are wanting to be with this person, and I feel like you are opening your heart to this person or this situation and really believing now that anything is possible. I feel like you're going to need to show your person, if that makes sense. So let's talk about your cards here, Gemini. So we got the energy is gaining momentum, waxing moon. So I definitely feel like, again, I feel like, the spark between you and this person has been recently relit. So the spark, I feel like, has always been there. I just feel like for some of you, Gemini, you may have like put this person on the put them on the back burner or put them on simmer, because you weren't maybe necessarily in a situation where you could take some actions. So you're showing up here as the unicorn. So I love that. This card doesn't come out very often. So again, the unicorn obviously believes in is opening their mind. So the unicorn is really opening their mind. So I'm just going to read that real quick. Let me just find it. And again, like I mentioned, this card doesn't come out very often. So this is about you, Gemini. Reconnecting to higher wisdom or divinity. It is difficult to see, hear, or think of a unicorn without immediately questioning if it's real. Did they ever exist? Perhaps long, long ago? The mind answers maybe, or it could be, or no way. This very contemplation explains our relationship with divinity and encapsulates our wavering belief in the unicorn. We wonder what divinity is. We wonder where our intuition comes from and if we can really trust it. We think about a higher power and our mind hesitates between yes and no and maybe. Is it male or female? Question mark. Does it have a name? Question mark. Is it just a feeling? The unicorn card appears and wakes us up to curiosity about the higher self and the divine. It is a card of questioning, exploring, and contemplating the inexplicable. The mind's eye knows that there is something beyond our day-to-day lives, a deeper dimension to our experiences. The mind's eye reaches and reaches out to grasp something more. You are the unicorn, and you have begun your quest for the answers. So I love that for you, Gemini, because I feel like this situation, this person, again, maybe you had a hard time trusting in love in the past because you've been, someone that's definitely broken your heart. So that definitely might be one of the reasons. So this situation, I feel like this person's shown up consistently enough now that you are in fact believing that this could definitely be the real deal. So maybe for a lot of you, it kind of gives me the energy of you feeling like this person is too good to be true. I don't understand why this person, really wants to be with me. Why is this person, keep coming back? Because we have round and round. And again, answering those questions and being curious. So I feel like this person, in some way is kind of opening your mind here, Gemini, to see the magic, to believe in the magic. And I love that because, I feel like love is magical, you know. It's really sad when somebody has a closed heart and isn't open to love, or haven't, really experienced someone like the turtle here. So I love that. So in your romance angel, you got children. Your love life is being affected by children. And you also got the affluence card for your sacred symbol. So I definitely feel like there could be financial obligations towards children or with children, some sort of tie with children and financial obligations. So maybe in the past, that was one of the reasons why you were still possibly tied to another situation and were unable to take action on this relationship or move things forward with this person. And you'll know who this person is. So, and then for your wisdom of the oracle, you got the Yang card, which is essentially the Emperor. So I feel like right now your heart is opening, Gemini. You are more open to exploring and understanding this connection with this person. So I love that. So it kind of gives me, I feel like you being more open where you were closed off in the past and taking some action here. So I do feel like you want to show up for this person, be there for this person, and kind of like put on those emperor shoes. And again, don't get caught up in gender, male or female. We all have masculine and feminine. So let's see what's going on. I'm going to clarify with tarot now. Actually, the bottom of the deck was the Three of Pentacles. So I feel like you do want to spend some time with this person and collaborate, see where things are at. So for some of you, I'm getting the energy of you may not have seen each other for a while in person. So I feel like there's been a lot of maybe texting and talking and not so much spending time in person. The bottom of the wisdom of the oracle was exchanging gifts. So you definitely might be seeing each other soon and exchanging presents. I mean, it was that time of year. So for some of you, if you're on a different timeline, You might be a little bit ahead of the game, and you definitely may have received a present of some kind from this person. And then the bottom of Moonology was You Deserve Love, and it was the same card for the bottom of the Romance Angels. So you are lovable. So either you or your person or both of you definitely may have some little bit of childhood, abandonment issues. And that could have definitely played a role in this situation um, for you and your person here, Gemini. Bottom of the animal spirit was the phoenix. So again, I feel like this relationship is starting to move in the right direction and you're more open to this person. And then with the veiled card, I feel like really gives me the energy of the universe having a plan. I feel like things happen for a reason. So definitely, I feel like this person was meant to kind of maybe open you up a bit here, Gemini, and be more open about your feelings, be open to love again. So I love that. So Spirit Angels and Guides, tell me more about this turtle energy for Gemini's person. All right. I'm not sure what it was. It flipped up and turned over. So just give me a minute. I'm just going to get through the deck, see what else we get. Four of Swords. So, all right. 7 of Cups. Yeah, I feel like, there's a lot of healing going on between your person. I feel like your person is open to exploring. So, I mean, with that 7 of Cups and the 4 of Swords, definitely I feel like whatever confusion there was between the two of you, I feel like in the month of January, there's definitely going to be some healing. So that really gives me the energy of you and this person, Gemini, having some pretty, significant conversations in the month of January and just healing your heart in the situation, healing your person as well, clearing up any kind of confusion. So, and then we have the Hierophant on the bottom, which really talks about spiritual lessons. And Gemini, you could have some Aquarius and or some air energy in your chart with that King of Swords. All right, so I feel like, you're have learned your lesson. So again, for those of you that were in no contact with each other, there's been a very important lesson. Either you've learned, Gemini, or this person has learned, or probably both of you have learned. And I feel like I feel like you have a clear path now. The King of Swords is somebody who sees clearly. So I feel like, Gemini, I feel like it's clear to you what path you want to go down now. So again, we have 7 of Cups in the past. So there definitely was a lot of chaos possibly in this connection, a lot of even secrets. 7 of Cups can be, again, a little bit of illusion, not seeing things clearly. But I feel like now it's clear what direction you want to go in and this person. So it really gives me the energy of you and this person maybe finally being on the same page, somebody being opening their heart here. So let's talk about feelings. How does this person feel about Gemini, please? How does this person truly feel about Gemini? What is in this person's heart for Gemini? What does this person truly feel about Gemini? All right, so we have the Death card coming out. Could also have some Scorpio, King of Wands. All right, so again, like I mentioned earlier, Gemini, when I was talking about your person, I feel like definitely in the past, the person that you're dealing with in love did want some kind of change. So things needed to change. So for some of you, Gemini, if you were tied and had financial obligations or child obligations, or were, in some sort of situation where, things couldn't move forward in the past, I feel like this person definitely may have, mentioned that to you, that they need things to change, they need to transform. I feel like your person was a little bit unhappy about the stagnation of this connection with you, but I feel like this person still hung in there. I feel like this person has still been, loving you, even if you weren't in contact, supporting you, even just energetically. But I feel like, in this person's feelings, they are hoping, they're not sure if, the situation's going to change, but I feel like this person is hopeful that things are going to change between the two of you and move in a positive direction. So the person that you're dealing with as well could have some Pisces in their chart, some water in their chart. So we have air and a lot of water coming out right off the bat, but again, doesn't have to be. So let's, Gemini, let's ask how you're feeling about this person. How does Gemini truly feel about this person, Spirit? How is Gemini feeling? So with the Queen of Cups coming out, again, more water. So this person definitely, I feel like gives you a lot of love. The Tower, which is Mars energy. Three of Pentacles. Queen of Swords now. Ace of Cups. All right. I feel like in the past, Gemini, like I mentioned already, I feel like definitely for a lot of you, there was a situation that did come apart. So for some of you, if you were tied to this Queen of Cups, I feel like that all has crumbled. It has come down. And I feel like you're now seeing clearly what that path is. So I feel like we already talked about that. You definitely you want to have a new emotional beginning with this person. And I love that the Two of Cups came out, because I feel like you know what direction you want to move in. Like I already talked about. For some of you, this could be a third party, whatever you were tied to financially and with children. That's kind of the energy that I'm getting here. But it's clear to you finally, and I feel like you are opening your heart here, Gemini, like I already mentioned. So I definitely feel like you have a lot of feelings for this person. I feel like the connection between you and this person, you are finally seeing it. So with that Two of Cups. So I love that, because I feel like you're seeing it clearly. You're being open to it. You're opening your heart to, yeah, like I have this really special loving connection with this person, and I'm understanding. I want to know more. Like I feel like you're almost curious here and really wanting a new emotional beginning. So again, definitely could have had a hard ending, or the Tower can also talk about a major betrayal. So for some of you, definitely could have been betrayed by somebody that you were in relationship with. So this kind of gives me X vibes of some way, shape, or form. Perhaps for some of you, you thought you could work it out with a past person and you were blindsided in some way, shape, or form, and that really definitely may have tainted your view on love, is really what I'm getting. So let's see here with what actions is this person going to take towards my Geminis here. So we have the Page of Cups on the bottom, Three of Wands, and Temperance. Yeah, this person has been very patient, either you or them. Definitely a lot of fun, playful, light energy, and I feel like you've been waiting, or your person's been waiting patiently. I feel like it's your person, because I'm seeing the turtle in my mind's eye here that we already talked about. So this person's been patiently waiting, and there's Archangel Michael for you to maybe make a decision here. Gemini, heal the situation. Wish fulfillment on your person's part is they want to continue to put in the time and the effort, and I feel like now you're more open to that. And I feel like you're wanting that as well here, Gemini, with this person. So I love this. This is great. I really do like it for you, Gemini, because I feel like you're finally seeing clearly. I think that's what I'm going to call this reading. All right, let's see what actions this person's going to take. What actions is this person going to take towards Gemini in January, Spirit? What actions is this person going to take towards Gemini? So we have the Devil coming out. Wow. All right, Knight of Swords. And there's the Emperor. And look at that. We have the Empress on the bottom. Interesting. So yeah, this is a very dynamic divine masculine, divine feminine connection coming out. Definitely connected. Definitely in the past, the situation may have been a little bit unbalanced. This Devil card can really just talk about you and this person, really feeling magnetically attracted to one another. So this could really talk about, having that spark And I mean, your person did show up here with the King of Wands. So I definitely feel like there's a pretty serious physical connection between the two of you. And I do love that the Emperor and the Empress came out. So I definitely feel like this person, you and them definitely may have a conversation about, you know, trying to have some sort of balance, things being a little bit more balanced. And a lot of divine masculine energy. So I definitely feel like, you know, somebody's going for it here. I feel like on some level, the two of you need to maybe slow down a little bit. So this really gives me, you know, obviously with the Knight of Swords energy, that's very, the only card that's faster is the Chariot in the in the tarot deck. So I love that. Tell me more about this double card and the Knight of Swords. I just want to see if we can get some more details on the Emperor here. Why the Devil, the Knight of Swords, and the Emperor here, Spirit? All right, Knight of Pentacles. All right, so just like I mentioned before, your person was wanting some kind of change here. That's why the Death card came out. So I definitely feel like there's going to be a conversation around, is the situation going to change? Are things, you know, I feel like your person's trying to trust in the situation, trust the universe. But there is going to be a conversation about, are things just going to stay the same? I don't want things to stay the same. And that was like the whole reason maybe why you and this person didn't completely, you know, either get this relationship off the ground or like move in a more committed direction. Again, take it how it resonates for you. All right. So, and then we have the Ace of Pentacles on the bottom. So I love that. The Ace of Pentacles is obviously you and this person starting from scratch, starting at the beginning, seeing the potential of the two of you, you know, building your Ten of Pentacles together. It's going to take a lot of work. And there's the Queen of Wands. So another divine counterpart, King and Queen of Wands. Yeah. So I definitely feel like there may be a conversation about, you know, if you were tied to somebody else, Gemini, definitely could be a conversation like, what does that look like for Gemini? Like, again, I mean, being upfront and honest about what you're able to give at this time, I feel, is important for the two of you here. So let's see if Gemini is going to take any action. What actions is Gemini going to take in January towards their person, the person that they're dealing with in love, this person that they're seeing clearly now, the person that you want to have a new emotional beginning with. All right, I love it. You've been manifesting this. So the Magician has all four aces. I feel like you're seeing that this person is everything that you want. And look at that. I can't even make it up. Now we have the King and the Queen of Cups coming out. Looking to the future and seeing this person as your Empress. So this looks amazing, Gemini, I gotta say. I feel like you're coming into your power, really realizing who you want to be with and taking some action towards it. So I feel like January is going to be an amazing month for you and this person in this connection. And I feel like you and them are finally, you know, moving to be on the same page. So, and you know, manifesting, seeing this person or being with this person, being in a full on, you know, relationship or starting to build a new relationship for those of you that you know, had a start and stop, which I feel like the majority of you did have, because that's why we have round and round. But, you know, definitely having a conversation in January about where things are headed. Are things going to stay the same? And I feel like you're really in this energy, this, you know, really embodying the Emperor here, your masculine energy, and taking some action. So I love that, because I feel like you do, like I mentioned, need to show up for this person for them to trust in you again. Gemini, wrong or right, that's just how your person is seeing it. Let's get some hidden messages. Some hidden messages here. What does this person want to say to Gemini? What is something that Gemini doesn't know about this person, this situation? All right, we have I can't come to you now. So definitely could have been that situation where you and them were not talking. I don't know where to start. We have why do I deserve someone like you? We have I want to be different. And let's see if we get anything in here. Sorry guys, I have to split this deck in half because it's so big. All right, I can't talk to you right now. So definitely I feel like for those of you that are in no contact with your person, I definitely feel like this person is getting, seeing your worth here now, seeing what they're really wanting. I feel like this person is needing to, trust again in a situation with you. And I definitely feel like you guys are coming out of this energy. So definitely could be, if you are in no contact, these cards make sense. All right, we have I don't want to be who I used to be. You deserve better. So really, somebody putting on those big emperor boots, right? And taking charge of this situation. And definitely I feel like it could have been monetarily something to do with money and finances, either for you or your person here, Gemini. And somebody finally kind of taking some action towards something that you're really wanting. And realizing that that you and this person both deserve to be, have love in your life, have joy. And I feel like that's really, you're seeing clearly now, Gemini, what you want, you know, and really that energy of going after what it is that you want here. So I'm going to end your reading here. I hope this reading helped. Hopefully it made sense. That being said, I'll see you in your next weekly. Take care, guys.